Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and as you see in the title, I took my biggest loss day trading in the stock market when it comes down to the dollar amount that I lost. So pretty much, I just want to tell you kind of what happened today. I have it actually back here. I traded ticker symbol DGAS. My morning was mainly consumed with, I went live with the Learn Plan Prof group. We had an amazing live stream, and we're starting it off on a very positive note, to say the least. Today was the crude oil report, and it pulled back. It just everything was like going very well with that, right? Our team's energy everything was like super great. I had a live stream shortly after that within our TechBud Solutions Facebook group. It was for beginners, and I just did a Q&A, right? So majority of my morning was not so much trading, but it was more assisting either Learn Plan Profit or covering questions that our beginner traders within TechBud Solutions have. So shortly after that, we saw that natural gas and crude oil, which were the two commodities that I was focused on this morning, they were moving at a very slow rate. They were kind of just consolidating, and it almost felt like a waste of time. So I pretty much told the group that, hey, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to head to the gym, and I'll be back shortly. I went to the gym for about, let's be honest, about 30 minutes to 45, so not a very long period of time. I came back, got some food, and began to look at the charts. I thought I saw an opportunity on ticker symbol DGAS, and one of the biggest things is I saw this thing pushing up, and we did a beautiful job identifying the potential that DGAS had for recovery. I missed out on all this recovery. I talked about it, and before we closed out the Learn Plan Profit live stream, this is what I'm very happy about today. I never tell people what to trade. I never tell people where to buy or where to sell. That's one of my biggest rules, right? One of the things that I did very well this morning is one of the things that I like to do when we close out the Learn Plan Profit live stream is I like to talk about kind of like some final notes and direction of where I think something is going, right? And with natural gas, I saw natural gas very overextended. It was very overbought. It looked like it was still showing signs of an uptrend, but if it were to pull back, and that's what I said, I mean, it doesn't have to, but if it were to pull back, it has a lot of margin to get back. That's pretty much what we left it on. And I said confirmation is key, and patience is a virtue. As it began to sell off, I was super late to the rally, just to say the least. Natural gas began to sell off, DGAS began to push up. I posted updates. I was still at the gym at this time. I posted updates within the Learn Plan Profit Discord chat for trade ideas. Natural gas is below EMA line. Natural gas is making lower lows, as you guys could see right here. We were doing an absolute amazing job identifying this. I wasn't behind my computer, so I wasn't actively trading. It began to peak out, and I had the brilliant idea of FOMO, right? The fear of missing out. I saw a lot of activity driving the price up for DGAS, and I was late to the rally. Easiest way for me to put it, I got in, it began to get rejected, and I literally cut losses at the worst time. Right as soon as I ended up cutting losses, it began to recover. I tried to get back in again, and then again, right? Shortly after, I think I was up about like $200 or $300. And again, for those that don't know, I'm trading with $100,000. So at this second trade, to say the least, I was very flustered. I was very pissed off with my first trade, and this is where the mistakes really began to happen. I think I lost about $2,500 to $2,700 on my first trade. I've recovered from that multiple times. As I took my second position, it was in the green. I didn't lock in profits. It was showing easy signs of a resistance. Did not lock in profits. I wasn't focused on the indicators. I wasn't focused on the patterns. I wasn't focused on previous resistance levels. I was so angry with how I was trading, and I definitely paid the price for it. The easiest way, there's no excuse, but today I ended up losing a little bit over $4,500. What this correlates on over to is about 4.5%. So when it comes down to percentage loss, some of you guys might be like, it's not actually very much. It's the dollar amount that, again, hurts. This is my biggest loss that I've ever taken when it comes down to trading the stock market, when it comes down to the dollar amount that I've lost. But one of the things that I want to leave you guys with is, like, in the past 2 months, if you guys watch any of my videos, when it comes down to trading, there's no question that I've been consistently green. I recap my videos every single day, right? I show where I enter, I show where I exit. If you're part of the Learn Plan Profit team, you get to see it all happen live for at least the first 30 minutes to an hour. And I made a lot of mistakes today. I'm not a perfect trader. I've never said I was, and it's just, we're human. One of the things that I just knew was going to happen, and the funny thing is, like, Justin and I were actually talking about, like, I just know my big loss is coming real soon because I've been doing very well in the stock market. I've been doing very well trading with $100,000. I recently scaled up from trading with $25,000 up to $100,000. And someone within Learn Plan Profit actually asked me today. I'm not sure why this just all fell under the same day. I had this conversation with Justin and the team, and I had this conversation with the Learn Plan Profit team as well. That why am I not trading with more than $100,000 is because I don't know how it's going to feel when I take a big loss. And guess what happened? I took a big loss today. In my opinion, it's big. For the dollar amount, $4,500, that's huge. I remember working my full-time commission-based job, which paid very well, and at months, sometimes I wouldn't even make $4,500. That's no question like a month's worth of income for a lot of people. And I gave that back in one day. And it sucks when you think about it that way. But what about every other day, just like yesterday, right? I made 1.5K in about 1.5 hours, 2 hours of trading. What about the day beforehand? I made a little bit over $2,200 within like 2 or 3 hours of trading. I've been absolutely killing it. I've had days when I took my trip to Las Vegas, I made over $10,000. I was actually up $12,000 at one point. I've been doing so well, so consistently, and I've been so blessed that this red day does not hurt as bad as I thought it would. It sucks, no question about it. When I think about the dollar value that I just gave back, think about it. I can just come up with so many different ways how I could have better spent that $4,500. But I think that's the worst mindset to have. And the reason why is I'm investing in the stock market. I'm trading in the stock market. When it comes down to running your own business, there's a risk and a reward, right? That's why you start that business, because the upside potential and the opportunity in starting that business, you're taking a leap and you're taking on all this overhead of the employees that you're bringing on to your overall company. And at the very end of the day, you personally don't have to be profitable. Everybody working for you has to get paid. You don't, in a sense, have to be paid. That's why a lot of companies go under. But that's the risk that you're taking. When it comes down to these unique markets, such as the stock market, if I were to think every single day as soon as I get up that, I really hope that, I don't lose money today. If I always have that mentality and it's like, well, instead of, spending the $100,000 here, how about I just buy something else? And what about all the other days where I've been making consistently $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on a consistent basis? Watch any of my previous videos. Like, one of the things that I just began to realize, and again, I literally just closed out my position right before aftermarket began to close. And it was a roller coaster of emotion, but it was not as bad as I thought, because I'm just reminding myself that, in these unique markets, such as trading in the stock market, it's a risk that you take on. If you want to experience those $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 days, right? You need to accept that there's going to be that risk involved, and that's just part of the stock market. And thinking about it, 4.5%, trust me, it could be a lot worse. I remember when I first began trading, I would lose 25%. I can't even imagine how that would feel when it would come down to trading with $100,000. So again, I'm not trying to undervalue what I did wrong today. 100%, I was aggressively day trading. I was, pretty much revenge trading, trying to make that money back. And there's obvious indication on why I should not have continued to trade, or why I should have locked in profits regardless of how much I was up and down. And I just wasn't paying attention because I was so incoherent based on how angry I was. And I just was not in a position to day trade today. And I definitely did not earn a green day. And I definitely earned this red day. So what I wanted to leave you guys with is, I know a lot of you guys can at least relate to the empty feeling of this pit in your stomach, right? Of when you do take a red day. And I could only imagine how bad it must feel, especially if you're not consistently profitable in the stock market. It could be one of the worst feelings because instead of growing your account, you're actually going backwards, right? And you almost feel lost. You just don't know what to do. The cutting losses part definitely stops the bleeding. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of people make, that they think just holding on to something is going to make you feel better. You almost just feel so unproductive throughout the entire day. And I know, a lot of you guys can relate to how important it is to be selective, and at the end of the day, regardless of how much, you hope something performs the way that you expect it to, actions speak louder than words. And that's actually something that we, said within our Sunday stock talk this week is, trade the pattern, don't trade based off of hope and desire. It doesn't matter if I want to make $500, $1,000, $2,000 a day. Wait for that opportunity to present itself. And if it presents itself, great, take action, but always know it doesn't have to go according to plan. And that's just the market that we trade in. Yes, it could be glorious. We can trade, simply all over the world as long as we have an internet connection and the knowledge on how to take advantage of that opportunity. But because of that luxury, it also does come at a cost. And that cost really is defined by your risk management skills. So one of my biggest pieces of advice at the end of this video would be understand the importance of managing your risk. So I really hope that at least you can take something away from this video and from my overall loss. It was definitely a lesson learned for me, and I really do appreciate your guys' time. Tomorrow's a new day, and again, when it comes down to the money that I've already made this week, I'm definitely red in the week. I think I'm now down $1,000 on the overall week, and I haven't had a red week in quite a while. So again, it could be much worse. It just means that I have to be that much more selective for my day trades tomorrow and the days that follow. So really do appreciate you guys' time. I'm really looking forward to trading live with you guys for the natural gas report tomorrow. It's my favorite day to day trade. It opens, the report comes out 1 hour after the market opens. And if you're part of the Learn Plan Profit group, I'll see you 30 minutes after the market opens, and that's when we'll go live. And hopefully our patience and discipline is there, and we just wait for that opportunity to present itself. So I hope that it earned your thumbs up. Feel free to share this video to someone you think might benefit from it, and feel free to drop any thoughts down in the comment section. Really do appreciate you guys' time, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.